If you're really serious about self improvement, you ought to do four important things, which is working out, gratitude journaling, meditation, and learning. And even though those are very, very important, something that isn't really talked about in the self improvement circle is the importance of doing shit early. Like people talk about, yeah, waking up early, and people talk about like morning routine and stuff, but the thing is, you should do what's harder in your day, what you don't want to do, earlier in your day. And it's really incredibly going to improve the results of your life. So, for example, imagine you first thing in the morning, you go to the gym, or first thing in the morning, you have an important assignment due on Friday, and it's Monday morning. Oh yeah, instead of letting it, Thursday night, and then you're stressed and you're not going to do very well, you start on Monday morning. Maybe you don't finish, maybe you do, but it's going to be a way better quality assignment than if you start the fucking night before, or even, the day that it's due. There's people that actually do that. Right? So, whatever needs to be done, for example, for me, it's walking my dogs, for me, it's going to the gym. I do it in the morning. And you should do what you need to do as early as possible. For example, when I have classes earlier and I cannot go to the gym in the morning, I go to the gym right as I come back from school. It's the earliest that I can do it. The idea of self improvement really is to learn how to do things as early as possible. Because it's super easy to just be like, yeah, I'll play video games, or I'll just take a nap, or I will eat and then I'll go to the gym. No, dude, fuck. Like, first, I come back from school, I go to the gym, and then I come back and eat, right? I already had my breakfast, so there's no need, right, to eat again before going to the gym. Or, yeah, I'm gonna just read a little bit, or I'm gonna, play some video games, or I don't know. You need to learn to have your priorities straight, because for example, in my to-do list of things that I need to do, reading is there, right? But if going to the gym is there and stuff, but if I have an assignment that is important for me, I'm gonna do that first. Because a way of procrastinating that people doesn't really talk about is procrastinating with things that seem productive. One thing that I used to do a lot is procrastinating with cleaning, right? So I would be, I would be like, yeah, I'll go to the gym at night. I'll study at night. I'll read at night. I'll meditate at night, right? And I would say these things. I'll just do everything at night. And right now, yeah, but I'm not gonna, play video games. I'm gonna be productive and I'm gonna clean. And I would like wash my clothes, and I would like sweep the floor, and I would do the dishes, which is important to do, yes, but not when it's not the time to do it, right? It's important to be a hygienic person, but you shouldn't just like take up the time of the things that are the most important, which are your priority, and do something else. The other day, for example, I was getting ready to go to the gym. It was 6 in the morning, and I was drinking water. I was doing my stretches and stuff, and then I saw that I had a little stubble, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a quick shave. And I was about to grab the razor, and I was like, wait, this is procrastination. I do need to shave, but if it was important, it would be on my list. And to be honest, I don't care if I go to school with a little stubble. I rather go to the gym and keep consistency, right? And you know what I did? I went to the gym, I had a great workout, and then I came home, I showered, and I shaved. Because it didn't take that fucking long to shave. But if I shave, I know for a fact that I wouldn't have the great workout that I had, because I would have gotten to the gym later. I like it to go to the gym when it's a bit more empty, so there would have been more people. I would have to wait for to use the machines, and it wouldn't have been ideal. And maybe I would have taken long, and maybe I would have gotten late to school. So the thing is, you have to have your priorities straight. You have to wake up and know what you want to do. A great way to wake up and know what you want to do and what's important is one, be consistent. You cannot, today I'll wake up and I'll go to the gym, but tomorrow I'll wake up and I like study and like, no, no, you have to, of course, maybe one day you do get into school earlier and you need to change your schedule, Tuesdays, for example. But the thing is, you need to know what day requires what schedule and keep it daily. If you can keep the closest schedule that you can for every day, the same is preferable, but there's exceptions. Uh, Go ahead and do it, dude. But the thing is, at least you should wake up at the same time every day and keep almost or preferably the same schedule every day. And a great way to have that done is to plan out ahead. Every night you know what to do at which times. You can keep a little like, yeah, like wake up 5 a.m. blah 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 blah, and like you can have 100 of them. But for example, there's adjustments that need to be made. For example, yeah, shit, I need to go to whatever. You can add stuff, but the thing is, or subtract stuff, but preferably keep it the same. But the thing is, every night before you go to sleep, because every morning routine begins in the night before. Every night before you go to sleep, you're gonna write down what you're gonna do tomorrow. Because if you wake up and you don't know what you're gonna do, then you maybe I might make myself a coffee, and then today I feel like walking my dogs in the morning instead of reading if it's what you do, or today I feel like I don't know, going to the market for, dude. You can do what you want to do, but plan ahead. Like, you have to have your like set in stone. For example, going to the gym, showering, brushing my teeth, taking a piss, doing my bed. That's it. That should be set in stone. That's an example. It's different for everyone. And then you can be like, yeah, tomorrow I need to do this and that and that. But if you have it planned ahead since the day before, it's not going to be difficult and you're not going to lose time. Because you know how much time we lose thinking about what we're going to do? If you meal prep, for example, meal prepping, when you make the food that you need to make for a couple days. A lot of people that we go to the gym, is common for us to do that. If you meal prep, for example, I just made a whole bunch of eggs. And if you meal prep, it takes a load off of you from the future to like, oh yeah, today I'm gonna have French toast, and today with juice, and oh, there's no juice and I have to go to the store, and like, no, you plan ahead, you cook ahead, and you save a lot of time and mental energy and physical energy, mainly time. So planning ahead works just the same as meal prepping does. You know what you're gonna do because you plan it ahead the night before, and then it's way easier to just get up and do the hard shit first. If you do what's hard first, if you I've told you the analogy before, eat the frog. If you eat the frog, which it's disgusting and it's but then you're done. You're free to do anything else throughout the day. And you're free to improve, and you're free to do whatever else. It, if you do this really and you have a really productive start of your day, you could be done with everything you do in a day usually by 11, 12, by 11 in the morning, or noon, or earlier, depends really. There was this like advertisement for the United States like Army, Navy, I don't care really, but it was like, yeah, we do more before 9 in the morning that you do in your whole day. And I'm not endorsing them really, I'm not even from the United States, but the thing is, or condemning them, it's just like there. If you really think about it, it's true. They're up at 4 and they're working out and they're learning about, like, I don't fucking know, weapons and shit. And they're swimming and they're learning about vehicles and whatnot. I don't know. I don't care. But the thing is, they're doing shit. That's the idea. Just do, and they're doing hard shit. So you just have to wake up early in the morning, do hard shit, and it's gonna pay off. And then you're gonna be able to have, oh yeah, dude, like if you take, how long do you take cooking your breakfast and like choosing what you're gonna do and choosing what you're gonna wear and just, dude, plan ahead and do things early. It's gonna change your life, really. And then you're gonna have a structure to follow. You're gonna have way more time, and as well, gratitude journaling, working out, meditating, learning. It's gonna get easier because you're gonna have more time. You're gonna have more experience. Just right fuck now, like grab a notebook. I don't care if it's 10 a.m. or if it's 10 p.m. or whatever time it is. Grab a notebook right now, write down what you're gonna do tomorrow. Don't overdo it. Like, what's important? Working out, blah, blah, blah. Like, these four things are the most important. You should include them. And I'm not even saying, like, yeah, meditate 1 hour. Like, I don't meditate 1 hour. I cannot. Start as a beginner. You're a beginner. You're a loser right now. 1 minute, 2 minutes, I don't know. If you're a fucking fat ass, like, work out 20 minutes, that's maybe not possible for you. Start with 1 minute. And that's pussy shit. You're being a pussy right now. But you need to start being a pussy first to improve and to get better. If you're more physically able, then you do more exercise. If you're more experienced with meditation, then you're going to meditate more. If you have a better attention span, then you're going to learn more, read more. I don't know, take more courses. Gratitude journaling, that takes at least like 30 seconds, whatever stage you're in, so that, doesn't really matter. But it does get easier. And you do get more grateful about life over time. But the thing is, you should, progressively get better at stuff. And you should progressively get better at doing the hard things in the morning. But you should do it. One good thing to do is getting out of your bed and do like jumping jacks. Like legit, just get out of your bed and do fucking jumping jacks. Do, I don't know, 10. Do 20. You're winning a race against 90% of the population that don't do anything, that wake up 2 hours after you, that eat sugary cereals and watch television. And you've already been awake 2 hours and you worked out. Maybe a minute, maybe 5 minutes, but that's way better than 90% of the fucking population. You're literally in another level just by doing that. You're gonna be on another... Fuck, my camera ran out of battery. Blah. You're gonna be in another level if you do this. Just take a cold shower. Do something that is hard, that you don't want to do. And it's kind of like a snowball. My camera's running out of battery. Anyway, of memory. It's like a snowball. Someone really, really smart told me once. Once you start doing something, and you start doing stuff, and this was when I was in need. And it really changed my outlook on life. Once you start doing stuff, it's easier to just keep going, right? If you're laying down, it's gonna be harder to just like wake up and go to the gym. But if you already just woke up, took a cold shower, then it's like, you know what? I'm already awake. I'm gonna go to the gym. It's way easier to just keep moving and going with the flow. So that's why, taking breaks sometimes is not the best thing. Like you should take a break once you're done with what you're doing. So if you're studying or if you're working out and stuff, and you're not gonna take a 30-minute break or 10, 20 whatever minute break during a workout. So why should you when you're studying or doing whatever else that's important? So doing things in order and fully, and doing things as early as you can. That's, I think, combined with habits, like specific habits. Those three things are, I think, the most important things that you should take into consideration when starting your self-improvement journey. I am a bit more advanced in my self-improvement journey. I've been at it for a while now. And if you want to learn from me, from my mistakes, from what has worked and what hasn't worked for me, feel free to follow me. Feel free to, join me in my journey and start your own journey, or continue your journey with me. I'll be happy to, be of help and assistance to people that I was in the same situation as. So if you're in it, or if you just want to improve, or if you know someone that wants to improve and is in a situation like that, feel free to share them this, or just watch it by yourself. And that's pretty much it. See you in the next one.